Hey guys, welcome to MNMMPT Nati. Today's topic is a very interesting topic. The reason I say that it is an interesting topic is because whenever the name of this topic comes up, essay writing, I have seen a lot of students getting scared just by listening to the name of essay, which is wrong when it comes to PT. I'm not talking about any other exam at this stage because essay writing in PT is not only easy, but it is something that I would say every student should prepare because it is a scoring topic. It does not have a lot of weightage, but whatever weightage it has is good enough for you to get those grace marks that you need, because sometimes when you are short of 1 or 2 marks in writing section from your target score, that's when you realize the importance of topics like essay writing. So let us not waste time and let us dive straight deep into the topic and see how can this topic be easily solved. Let's get started. So the first thing that I want to discuss is obviously the name. I'll write down essay writing. Now, writing section comes after speaking section in exam. So the moment your writing section starts, it has two different types of questions in it: summarize written text and essay writing. I hope you have watched the video of summarize written text by Manmohit. If you haven't watched that video, please make sure you watch it, because summarize written text, a lot of students do it in a wrong way, and that video, if you watch, you will understand the true meaning of it. Now let us discuss essay writing for now. Few key points about essay. 1 or 2 essays in exam you will get. It will give score only to writing section. No other section is getting any score out of essay writing. How much marks? 5 to 10 marks out of 90. So if it is one essay, 5 marks, 2 essays, 10 marks out of 90, all the marks will only go to writing section. Alright, I hope that is clear. Now, whenever writing comes in picture, there is always one thing attached to it, and that is word limit. Now, what is the word limit of writing essay in PT? 200 to 300 words. Having said that, I would highly recommend that you should be between 275 to 295 words for a high score, or I would say a full score, and which is easily possible by using the template that I will share. By the way, the template is in the description below. So if you go to the description, if you open up the template, you will be able to see it. I would highly recommend you to type the template in your own way in your laptop or computer. Don't use straight away the template that we have given. Yes, you can use that, but when you type every single word with your own hand, your brain kinds of connects with every single word. So please make sure you do that. Now, as I mentioned, this is the word limit that we will consider for a good score. Now, what we need to make sure is we understand what are the important things that we need to keep in mind when we write write an essay. Now, this is PT academic and there is a certain way of writing down the essay. If you don't follow that method, you will not get a good score. What is that method? You need 4 paragraphs. Now, why 4 paragraphs? That is how the structure is designed. So how are we going to write them? The first will be our introduction. Second will be body 1. Third will be body 2. And the last paragraph is called conclusion. So we have 4 paragraphs: introduction, body 1, body 2 and conclusion, and we need 4 paragraphs only. Please do not write more or less than 4 paragraphs. Now, after having this understanding that okay, we need 4 paragraphs, why do we need 2 bodies? I will explain that when we discuss the structure. Alright, now couple of points that I want to discuss, that what are the important things that we need to make sure when we write an essay. The first thing is content. Now, whenever the word content comes into picture, a lot of us stress, because we think that if we write a very high level of content, a very hi-fi English or Oxford level content, only then we will get a good score. Absolutely not in PTE. you have to keep it very, very simple and straight to the point. The more simple you keep, the better chances of you getting a high score. So please do not unnecessarily complicate thinking. If you use fancy words, if you use fancy ideas, you will get a good score. No, you may get a good score, but keeping it simple won't give you a bad score at all. Okay, and we will discuss that when we take an example. So content, keep it simple, keep it straight to the point, something which is absolutely related to the topic that you have got. Second I would discuss is form. Now form means word limit. As I mentioned, try to be between 275 to 295 for a high score. Next I want to discuss is spelling or spellings. Now spellings, we all know what they are. Please type a lot of essays before you go and actually sit in the exam. I have seen a lot of students, they write the essay in the notebook using their pen or pencil while practicing. Nothing wrong in it, but you have to understand one thing, that in exam you have to type. So if you have to type in exam, it is better if you type and practice, because when you type, you make a lot of mistakes, as in typo errors or grammar mistakes or full stop comma mistakes, and even spelling mistakes for that matter. Okay, so please type and practice and not write and practice. The next thing that I want to discuss is grammar. Grammar is again important in essay writing. Whatever you write in your essay has to be grammatically correct. It should make sense, it should be sensible, and prefer writing the essay in past tense, the ideas, the sentences in past tense, and please do not write any sentences with an exclamation mark, or please do not write questions while writing essay. Only prefer writing sentences. In PT, we have three types of essays. Let us understand what they are. The first type is called one topic essay. Second is called two topic essay. And the last is called problem solution essay. Now, the first thing that we have to do after we read the essay title or the topic is we have to identify that our essay topic is which one of them. That is our first job to do. Okay, because in exam you will be having 20 minutes for one essay, so we need to write down that as well. Time given is 20 minutes per essay. That means if you are given two essays, they will give you 20 minutes for the first essay and another 20 minutes for the second essay. Let's say the first essay is completed in 17 minutes. You cannot use those leftover 3 minutes in the next question or in the next essay. So I would highly recommend to use those 20 minutes productively, efficiently, so that you can make the most out of your essay. Let's get back to three types of essays: one topic, two topic, and problem solution. Out of these three, the easiest to identify is the problem solution essay. How? Let us understand. Let's say you have been given an essay title and there are words like problem, solution, causes, effects, issues. If you find any one of these 5 words in your essay title, it can be one of them, it can be more than one, doesn't matter. But if you find any one of them in your essay title, it is 1000% a problem solution essay. That's a done deal. Okay, I hope it is very easy and clear. That word problem, solution, causes, effects, it has to be in the essay title. Okay, then you can say, yes, this is a problem solution essay. Next, two topic essay. Now, how to identify that my essay is a two topic essay? Understand the meaning of this. Two topic, that means we will have two topics. But the main thing to understand is that we will have two different topics. The word different is very important and crucial over here. We will have two different topics. Alright. Now, let's take an example. What they will do in the essay title is they will basically try to compare two different things. Okay, how will they try to compare? Using words of comparison. What do you mean by words of comparison? Words which are used to make comparison. For example, or, as, like, the word compare itself, than. These are the words that I can use to make comparison. And when I make comparison between two different things, that is how I know that it is a two-topic essay. For example, if I say that books are better than laptops. Okay, now let's say there is an essay title which says studying from books is better than studying from laptop. Now there is a word than used for comparison. After than they are saying studying from laptop. Before than they are saying studying from books. So that means they are comparing two different things. What are those two different things? Studying from books and studying from laptop. If you see that there is a word of comparison and the two subjects after and before the word of comparison are different, they have to be different, only then it is a two-topic essay. Please make sure you pause the video and you write down every single piece of information that I'm sharing with you. Also understand, a lot of students, what they do is, just because there is a word of comparison, let's say than, they think it is a two-topic essay. No, please don't do that. They might have done comparison between same things. Now you might be thinking, how can we compare same things? Yes, you can compare different aspects of same things. Okay, what you need to make sure is there is comparison between two different things. For example, I will say a lot of students prefer writing with pen than pencil. Now pen and pencil are different and there is a word of comparison between them, than. Hence it is a two-topic essay because there is comparison made between two different topics. Okay, so I hope it is clear to you how to identify a problem solution essay and a two-topic essay. Now the last one that is left is one-topic essay. I always keep it simple for my students because I know it is too much because we have just learned problem solution and two-topic. Keep it simple. Have a look at the title. If you think it is not a problem solution essay, if you think it is not a two-topic essay, it is definitely a one-topic essay. So just look for whether it is a problem solution or a two-topic. If it is not both of these two, it is one topic. Job done. So I hope it is clear how these, how to identify which type of essay you have got. Why do we need to identify? We will discuss in the later part of the video. Now, what we have to do is, I would encourage all of you that you should have the template ready with you now because we will be using the template. Let us write down a question or an essay title. Then what you can do is, once you write down the title, just pause the video and tell yourself what type of essay title is it. Once you know the answer, play the video and see if your answer is right or wrong. Let us do it. This is the essay title. Pause the video and tell me the answer, please. I hope you know the answer. It is very straightforward. You have seen the word problem, you have seen the word solution in your essay title. It is straight away a problem solution essay. All right. Now, let us straight away jump to our template and let's see how can we write down the essay. So if I have a look at the template, the first paragraph is obviously introduction. Now you will see that there are 3 points written, but when you write down the introduction, you have to make sure that after every full stop, you have to continue in the same line. You don't have to write it as point number 1, 2 or 3. You have to write down the entire introduction as one paragraph. So introduction has to be one paragraph, not 3 points. Okay. The first line, second line and third line, let us discuss that. The importance slash effect. So basically we have given you two options, importance and effect. Please write down in your notebook. You will select the option importance. That means you will write the option importance if it is a one topic or a two topic essay. And if it is a problem solution essay, you will use the word effect. So in this case, because it is a problem solution essay, I will use effect. So I will write it like this. The effect of, okay. Now the bracket says topic. Now please understand one thing over here. Wherever you see, whenever and wherever you see the word topic in bracket in the entire template, that means you have to write down any one sentence as it is without making any changes from the essay title that is given to you. What is the essay title given to me over here? Cars are damaging the environment. The number of cars should be reduced to one for one family. Discuss the problem and provide the solution. Now I have to select any one sentence. I cannot write the entire title because it's too long title. Obviously, it's common sense that I will not write discuss the problem and provide a solution. That's not a title, okay? We have two title. Now which one looks easier to you? For me, it is cars are damaging the environment. Straight away, simple, short, crispy. I will write it down. Now you must be thinking, if I use the same line again and again in my essay, because 5 places I can see that there is this topic, can I do that? Yes, you can. You will not lose a single score for this. We have tested and tried this unlimited times and we have got a full success. So be rest assured and use it. So again, I'm repeating, wherever you see topic, any one sentence, it cannot be a question, it has to be a sentence. From the essay title, write it down as it is without making any changes. So how will I write it? The effect of cars are damaging the environment, which was always debatable, has become more controversial. Full stop. Continue in the same line, not in a new line. The substantial influence of topic means cars are damaging the environment has sparked the controversy over the potential impact of this trend on, again, cars are damaging the environment in recent years. Now let's say you are uncomfortable repeating the same cars are damaging the environment. You can go for the next one. So I can do like this as well. The substantial influence of number of cars should be reduced to one for one family has sparked the controversy over the potential impact of this trend on cars are damaging the environment in recent years. So because there is two places where you need to write topic, you can use different sentences. Sometimes you will not have that option. You will have only one sentence. In that case, you can repeat the same sentence. Not an issue at all. The last line. This essay will elaborate both advantages and disadvantages of cars damaging the environment and thus will lead to a logical or a reasoned conclusion, whatever you like. Now you might be thinking, this essay will elaborate both advantages and disadvantages of cars damaging environment. How can there be advantages of cars damaging the environment? This might be a question that might come to your head. I agree with you, but this is how the template is. What it is trying to say is every coin has two sides. If you understand what that means, every coin has two sides. This is what it is trying to say. So do not get into too technical that, okay, how can this have an advantage and all that. Stick to the template and you will be fine. Okay. Don't try to make a lot of sense out of essay writing in PT because it's not required. If it was IELTS, I would have not delivered the same piece of information. But in PT, no stress. So basically you should have understood by now, introduction, 3 sentences, you don't have to use your brain, you don't need anything. All you need is you have an essay title, you have to fill in wherever the word topic is written and your introduction is done. All right. Now let us move us to the next paragraph, which is body 1. Also, doesn't matter if it is one topic essay, two topic essay or problem solution essay. Introduction doesn't change. It remains same for all 3 types of essays. Also, body 1. will not change for all three types of essays. It remains the same. So now have a look at body 1. Again, 3 points. At the outset, there are numerous reasons why. Topic. We all know what topic is. Cars are damaging the environment. But the most important lies in the fact that idea 1. Now, what do you mean by idea 1? Understand one thing. What is the meaning of idea? Idea means something that comes to your brain after looking at something. Okay, let's say you're looking at a cooking recipe, okay, or you're looking at a cooking book. Suddenly some recipe comes to your mind. That is your idea. Okay, because you saw sugar, now you want to make a cake out of it. That is your idea. Understand the meaning of idea over here. The place where it says idea, what have you seen here? You have seen the essay title. What is the essay title? Cars are damaging the environment. Okay, I have seen the essay title. Cars are damaging the environment. What is the first idea that comes to my mind when I see cars are damaging the environment? What is the first idea that comes to my mind? Okay, cars damaging the environment. That means cars create a lot of pollution. First thing that comes to my mind. Okay, keep it simple. Don't try to go into very detail. Simple. I will write at the outset there are numerous reasons why cars are damaging environment, but the most important lies in the fact that cars are creating a lot of air pollution. Simple. That is the first thing that comes to my mind. So I can write cars are creating a lot of air pollution. Job done. Next line is for example. Now, why do we give example in life? Think of it. Let's say I am telling you like this. It is very cold in Adelaide in the month of July. Okay, let's say like I've given you this sentence. Now, I'm telling you like this. It is very cold in the month of July in Adelaide. For example, out of 31 days, 29 days the temperature is below 5 degrees Celsius. What have I actually done? I have given you some data, some number, some figure regarding the information that I shared. After I give that data to you, my information that I gave you becomes more strong. To make my information more strong, I will give an example. It can be any fake number, it can be any fake example. Pearson doesn't care. It will never Google and check if your example is right. If your content is wrong, it doesn't matter. Okay. For example, over here, what can I write? At the outset, there are numerous reasons why cars are damaging the environment. That's my topic. But the most important lies in the fact that cars are creating a lot of air pollution. Now let us create a fake example. For example, 70% of the pollution in the world is from cars. See how I have given a number to what I am saying? Whatever idea I am giving, my example has to be related to it. I cannot talk in idea about something else and then example about something else. That's wrong. Example is there to support my idea, and always try to give some percentage number. That would be great. Last line. In conclusion, simply conclude your idea. Whatever idea you have given, what is your idea? Cars are creating a lot of air pollution. Conclude it. How can you conclude it? In conclusion, it can be said that cars are creating a lot of air pollution. Done. Simply conclude the idea that you have given. What is the idea? Again, cars are creating a lot of air pollution. How to conclude it? In conclusion, just add it. In conclusion, it can be said that cars are creating a lot of air pollution. Simple. Now, every time you watch a paragraph that I'm sharing, please pause the video, write down that paragraph and then move on in the video. Otherwise, you will forget. So by now, your introduction and body 1 should have been done. Then you should go and see what I'm discussing regarding body 2. All right, let's move on to body 2. Now, body 2 is where the game little bit changes, because body 2 for essay 1 topic and 2 topic is different compared to body 2 of problem solution. You can have a look on your template paper. 1 topic, 2 topic, they will have same body 2, but problem solution will have a little different body 2. This is the only reason why, after having a look at the essay title, we need to understand which type of essay we have got, because if we do not identify, we might write the wrong body 2 I mean. Okay, now because we are discussing problem solution, let us have a look at the body 2 of problem solution, which is the last paragraph of your template. Approaches to deal with topic. I am not telling you what topic is, you know what topic is. Any one sentence from the essay title, sentence, not a question. Approaches to deal with cars are damaging the environment are numerous, and the most effective one is that solution. Now, what do you mean by solution? You all know what is the meaning of solution. There is a problem. What is the problem? Cars are damaging the environment. You have to give any one solution, just one, and a simple solution, short sentence solution, not a very difficult solution. What is the easiest solution? What do you think? Let's say approaches to deal with the topic cars are damaging the environment are numerous, and the most effective one is that. Now, if cars are damaging the environment, that means there are a lot of cars on roads. I can say effective one is that people should use public transportation. Simple. Look at my idea. People should use public transportation. That's it. I am not supposed to give any detailed explanation about my idea, or I am not supposed to think anything very special or out of the world. No. Simple. Effective one is that people should use a lot of public transportation, which is not impracticable and unattainable but achievable. Now, why are we using such difficult and fancy words? Because when you use such difficult fancy words in exam in the template, your essay becomes strong, and that is very easy for you to get a good score. Okay. Next, for example, you know what example is. What is example? Always supporting your idea. Remember, what is my idea in this paragraph? My solution. My solution is my idea. What is my solution? People using public transportation. So I am telling that if people use public transportation, the level of cars on roads will decrease and the environment damage will decrease. So I have to give something relevant example. What can I give in the relevant example? I can say, for example, the pollution in 2021 decreased by 60% because 5,000 people in Australia started using public transportation for their everyday use. Okay. So some vague number, some fake number. I know it sounds stupid sometimes or funny sometimes, but trust me, doesn't matter. No one cares. If your English is right, that's what is important, not what percentage you have written, what country's name you have written, and if that makes a proper Google sense or not. No, doesn't matter. Last, in conclusion, you have to conclude your idea. Remember, so in conclusion, using public transportation will be a great idea or will be a good idea. Simple. Using public transportation will be a good idea, or using public transportation will reduce the pollution, whatever, doesn't matter. All you need to understand is, number one, wherever in the template you see topic, one sentence from the essay title. Next, idea. Idea means something that you think after having a look at the title. Okay. Solution means obviously you have to provide a solution. Example, give any fake percentage number to support your idea. And conclusion means you are concluding your idea. Okay. Idea has to be concluded, whatever idea sentence is. Let's move on to the last paragraph of this essay, and that is conclusion, which is the easiest paragraph. Have a look. From what has been discussed above, it can be concluded that this is a debatable topic and the arguments listed above have created divided opinions. That's it. Job done. You don't need to write anything from your brain in conclusion. Okay. So if you have a look, introduction and conclusion is a place where you actually do not need to use your brain. All you need to do is memorize the template, because introduction, you're just writing the topic from the title and everything else is template. So you're not using your brain. Conclusion, you're not using your brain. Body 1 and body 2 is where you need to use your brain. Okay. But if you write down 2-3 essays, it will be very easy for you to understand. Now, I hope you have understood how to write down an essay. Let us do one thing. I will give you an essay title. You have to obviously identify if it is one topic or two topic. And then I will only discuss the body 1 and body 2, because introduction and conclusion, there is nothing to discuss. Okay, let's do it. All right, I have written the title down. The use of credit cards is increasing. Explain. Let us see if there is any problem solution word. No. So it is not a problem solution. Is there any comparison, any word of comparison between, and are they comparing any two different things? No. So it is not a two topic essay. It is not a problem solution essay. Hence it is one topic essay. Clear? Now, introduction, quickly, let's go through. Wherever it is topic, and topic, you will write down use of credit cards or use of credit cards is increasing. Job done. And in the first line, you will write down the importance, not effect, because it is one topic essay. Quickly, body 1, first line. At the outset, there are numerous reasons why topic, use of credit cards is increasing, but the most important lies in the fact that idea 1. Now, when I say use of credit card is increasing, what idea comes to your mind first? Let us understand that. Okay. I would prefer that you write down a positive idea in body 1. Okay. I would prefer that if you write down positive idea for one topic and two topic essay. Positive idea, whatever positive comes to your mind. So let's say, but the most important lies in the fact that credit cards can be used in emergency. Positive idea. For example, 60% people or 60% students, they use their credit cards while making their fees payment. See how you have shown that credit card is a good thing. And the last line, in conclusion, using credit cards in emergency is a good idea. Job done. Okay. Prefer giving positive example in first body. Why? I will tell you now. Have a look at the body 2. Nevertheless, there remains some drawbacks. You see, drawbacks. There remains some drawbacks. That means now you are going to talk something negative. So if you are going to talk negative in body 2, prefer talking positive in body 1. This is for one topic and two topic essay only, because you have to understand one thing. In problem solution, you can't do this. In problem solution, did you notice that your body 2 was a solution and in the body 1 you were discussing the problem? So that is a different story. Don't mix problem solution with one topic, two topic. Over here, one topic, prefer writing the first body positive. That is done. Using credit cards in emergency. Second body. Nevertheless, there remains some drawbacks which can overwhelm the potential influence of the topic. So body 2, if you have a look, we will write a negative idea. Nevertheless, there remains some drawbacks which can overwhelm the potential influence of topic. What is topic? Use of credit cards is increasing. Topic never changes. But the most alarming one lies in the fact that now idea 2, we will keep it negative. Why negative? Because there is a word called drawback, which means disadvantages. Disadvantages are always negative. What is the negative idea of credit cards? Come on. People shop excessively, or people waste the money. Okay. Or people pay heavy amount of interest. All this is negative, right? For example, 70% of people shop using credit cards about stuff that they don't need. Okay. In conclusion, Use of credit cards sometimes excessively can be dangerous or can be expensive. So, do you understand what I'm trying to say? If you look at my ideas are not very special or out of the world. They are very simple. Positive of credit card, emergency. Negative of credit card, people shop a lot. Simple ideas. But understand that body one has to be positive idea, body two has to be negative idea. Write it down for one topic and two topic. Okay. Conclusion we have already discussed. You know it. No need to discuss. Last title. All right. If you read the title, people prefer books than internet for learning. This is learning. Okay. Now, this is enough. Books than internet. Word of comparison. Comparison between internet and books. Internet and books, are they different? Yes. Comparison between two different topics. It is a two topic essay. So I know it is a two topic essay. Clear? Now, the most important thing that we need to understand when we get a two topic essay is this. Please write it down. We have two different topics, books and internet. Now, out of two, you have to first decide that out of two, you like one of them and you don't like one of them. Simple logic. Let's say I like books. That means I don't like internet. That's it. You have to first clear this in your mind. In two topic, where I have two different topics, out of two, I like one, I don't like the other one. That's it. Why? I will explain you that. Now, introduction, wherever you see the word topic, you can write down people prefer books than internet, or if you want to write down people prefer books for learning, or if you want to write down people prefer internet for learning, anything is fine until and unless you're writing it from the the title that you have got, it is fine. I would write down like this to be safe. People prefer books and internet for learning. People prefer books or internet for learning. People prefer books for learning. People prefer internet for learning. Something like that. Doesn't matter. You have written it from the title. It's fine. Okay. Body 1. Remember I told you body 1 has to be positive only for one topic and two topic essay. Now, and body 2 has to be negative. Why did I ask you that out of two different topics, books and internet, you like one and you don't like the other one? Why? Because you have to write down positive about one of them in body 1. So if I like books, I will write positive about it. If I don't like internet, obviously I will write negative about it. Positive means my body 1 is taken care of. Negative means my body 2 is taken care of. Simple. So how will we write body 1? Positive. Positive means for me it's books. You can have the other way around. That's completely fine. At the outset, there are numerous reasons why people prefer books, but the most important lies in the fact that books are easy to understand. Let's say. Okay. Simple idea. Books are easy to understand. For example, 80% of the students in university prefer books in their exams. Why? Because it is easy for them to understand. In conclusion, books are more famous than internet because a lot of students prefer it for their learning. Done. Or in conclusion, books are easier to understand because people have been using them for many years. Anything is fine. Anything related to books is fine. Your idea is fine. All you need to make sure is two topic essay, two different topics. Out of two, I like one of them, I don't like the other one. Why? Because the one I like, I will write it in the body 1 because I have to write a positive idea. The one I don't like, I will write it in the body 2 because I also need a negative idea. Alright? Body 2. Nevertheless, there remain some drawbacks which can overwhelm the potential influence of topic. Topic is people prefer books. Let's keep it same. People prefer books. But the most alarming one lies in the fact that internet. Now I have to write a negative about internet. So what can I write? Fact that there are a lot of technical difficulties while using internet. For example, 70% students fail in exam while using internet because they are not very fluent or they are not very comfortable in using technology. In conclusion, the last line, in conclusion, what is your idea? That internet creates a lot of technical difficulties a lot of times. So in conclusion, internet creates a lot of technical difficulties or anything that you want which is relevant to internet and has to be negative. I hope by now you have understood, and obviously conclusion we know what it is. I hope by now you have understood that essay is not difficult. You just have to understand the idea behind it. That more than thinking what to write, you have to memorize the template. You have to understand that in this paragraph I have to write positive, this paragraph I have to write negative. If you just keep it that much in your brain, you will be very fine, because you have to understand one thing, that your ideas need not be very fantabulous or expert level. If they are simple and they are relevant to the topic, you will get your score. Focus on English, not on if your examples are very good. Okay? And try to give percentage numbers in examples, or name of a country, name of a university, University of South Australia, 76% of students, something like that. All right. I hope you understood what this essay, was all about. I know it was a long video, but it should be worth it because it is an easy topic. Do practice a lot of essay. If you have any doubts, please post it in the comment section below. What Manmohit and myself have planned is we will make the videos of all the topics, and then we will make a lot of videos regarding what different types of difficulties students face. So do stay connected with this channel and keep on posting what you want to see, so that we can make a schedule accordingly. And yeah, with that, take care all of you. Study hard, get this exam cleared, and if anything we both can do towards you achieving your target in this exam, we would be obliged, we would be blessed, I would say. And yeah, do give us that opportunity to be part of your PTE journey, and do comment in the comment section below regarding everything you feel about this exam. With that, I'll take your leave. Bye bye and take care.